Aradhya, a first year student at NIT Raipur pursuing BTech degree in IT branch. Today, I will be telling you all about myself with the help of some questions which are given by our respected teacher Anup Kumar Tiwari sir for self-introspection. I would like to show a huge gratitude towards our respected sir for giving me this wonderful opportunity to know myself with these questions. So, let's start the self-introspection. The first question that I'm going to answer is, why do I matter? I matter because I exist and I have a unique personality. Because every individual comprises of a unique personality and it's a natural beauty. I have my own thoughts, feelings, visions and experiences that makes me different from each and every person. As I am an engineering student, I have a lot of opportunities to do great things, and by developing new skills and ideas, I will be capable of influencing others' life also and can make a great impact on them. I may give this world evolution, creativity, and a totally different perspective. I matter because I am able to love someone and able to take care of my beloved ones and also worthy to be loved by someone. You know, a pitcher fills drop by drop, and in that pitcher, every drop has its own importance because every drop has contributed in filling that pitcher. In the same way, every person or individual has its own importance, as the one will have its own ideas and visions. Each and every person in this world has the power to do great things and make a powerful impact on this world. After saying all this, I can conclude that yes, I matter. So, moving to the next question, when did I last push the boundaries of my comfort zone? To answer this question, I would like to tell you all about my JEE journey because that was my first time when I had pushed the boundaries of my comfort zone. I used to cut off my sleep hours to give more time to my studies, but due to not getting proper sleep, my health started getting affected, and gradually I started losing interest in my studies. In the last 2 years of my JEE preparation, I have given up many things that I like to do, like playing, hanging out with friends, spending time with my family, and many more. Our JEE mains paper comprises of three sections: physics, chemistry, and maths. We had 3 hours in total to solve the problem. Now, I was not habitual with sitting continuously for 3 hours, but I pushed my limits so that I could achieve my main goal. Eventually, I developed the habit of sitting continuously for 3 hours by giving so many mock tests. I also want to show a huge gratitude towards my family and especially my mom who helped me to in so many ways during my JEE preparation. At that time, I used to stay up late night to do more studies so that I don't feel lonely. My mother used to stay awake with me till I fell asleep and used to wake up before me in the morning so that she could wake me up in the morning for study. It is my beloved family who has helped me to push my limits and to become an improved version of myself. Let's move to the next question. Am I taking care of myself physically? Yes, I am taking care of myself physically. I wake up in the morning around 6 to 7 am, and after waking up, I pray to God. First of all, being hygienic is very important, so I take care of my hygiene properly. If I talk about being physically fit and healthy, I used to take a balanced diet. It means I used to avoid junk and oily food. I used to eat food which contained protein, vitamin, and other important minerals in an appreciable amount. Other than this, I prefer to take a proper sleep of 7 to 8 hours because our brain works more effectively when the body gets a healthy sleep, and it is the process to recharge our brain. I make time for activities that bring me joy as well as peace, like one of my favorite activities playing badminton, which fulfills my body with a refreshing energy, which in turn helps me to do my daily studies more efficiently. If I take care of my physical self-care honestly, it will help me identifying the areas for improvement. Also, I used to sing or hear a song because when I feel tired or not feeling energetic and sing a song, it immediately relaxes my whole body as well as reduces my mental pressure. For me, it's like a soothing effect. Thus, in this way, I used to take care of myself physically. Now, the next question is, what worries me most about the future? As we all know that the future is very uncertain, So, the thing that worries me the most about the future is whether I will be able to keep the promise I made to my parents or not. Sometimes I don't feel confident about myself. So, in order to overcome this feeling of worry, I talk to my parents every day and tell them everything that is on my mind. After talking to them, I feel motivated. Their advices are most important for me. They motivate me to take actions in present so that I could do more better in the upcoming future. Worrying about future is not a bad idea, but when we start thinking more than the limits, then it becomes a cause of depression, overthinking, anxiety, etc. Now, am I using my time wisely? If I talk about using my time wisely, firstly, I will prioritize my works like career, relationship, health, personal growth, etc. As I am a student of IT department at NIT Raipur, hence from a student perspective, my first priority is my career and personal growth. But I think career, relationships, health, as well as personal growth are interrelated. To work properly on one thing, we need other things as well. To utilize my time efficiently, I used to follow a daily schedule, but sometimes I failed to achieve that goal. Sometimes I couldn't find that much productivity in my works which I want from myself. To overcome these kinds of problems, I try to find the flaws and faults and then start to work on them, which is very important for our personal growth. In my case, one of the most time spoiling or destroying thing is procrastination, which leads to the incompletion of the works and becomes the source of stress. Another thing that distracts me from my path is social media. Social media can also be a very good platform to enhance your abilities. However, most of us don't do this. Generally, we spend our time in scrolling short videos and at last we left with a feeling of regret. Hence, in order to improve, I used to reduce my distraction to form a better schedule and most importantly following that to a great extent. And this is when we start taking things lightly or for granted. When I was doing my JEE preparation, many times I used to neglect my health. I used to skip my meals for more studies and I was not conscious about taking enriched food, and by doing these things I also took food for granted. There was a time during my JEE preparation when I was doing really well in my studies, and that was the time when I took my studies lightly or for granted. And as a result, my marks started decreasing gradually. But now I am trying to not repeat the same mistakes and appreciate the things which I have with or without making any effort. Now, the next question is, what do I want most in my life? There are so many things which I want in my life. I want meaningful relationships and connection with others, a life full of joy and satisfaction, security and stability. Also, I want that people recognize and appreciate me for my works. I want to be a creative person. I also want to be financially strong enough so that I could do whatever I want for me and my beloved ones. But what I want most in my life are my relationships, because all the other things are secondary and relationships are the primary one. It is these relationships that teach us to face the difficulties in life, develop our personality, give us knowledge of sociality and morality. No matter how successful we become, if we do not have anyone to share the happiness of our success with, then that success has no meaning. If I am financially strong and living a luxurious life, then it becomes important for me that all my family and my beloved ones should have access to all those things that I have, because for me sharing is caring. It is my way to show love towards them, which fills my inner soul with peace and happiness, and that's all I want most in my life. Moving to the next question, what is worse, failing or never trying? According to my perspective, there are two aspects of life. Either I will fail or I will succeed. There is nothing in between failure or success. For me, never trying is worse than failing. Suppose you are trying for a job in a very big company and you have to clear the interview. Now, what usually happens is that instead of paying attention to our actions and learning from them, we focus all our attention on the results. If we focus only on results, we will not be able to do work effectively, because the fear of not being successful will always remain in our mind. And when this fear starts dominating us, then circumstances becomes such that we start getting afraid of doing that work, and due to these very things the person doesn't even try. Now going back to my example, if you are not going to that interview or trying for it, then you will not be able to learn how interviews are conducted in reality and how you can do better in it. Your first priority should be to learn and not to get the best and finest result, whether you fail or pass in it. At last, I will say that we should at least try without fearing about the failure. The next question is it more important to love or be loved? So, loving or be loved, both are the important aspects of human life. Both have their own significance. We can't live or run our life without one of them, and also it is not possible as they are interrelated terms. Loving someone allows us to build connection and care for them. When we love someone, it provides us a sense of care, responsibility, and being worthy. It also helps in our personal growth and improvement. Being loved provides stability, a sense of acceptance, comfort, and security. There are so many emotions that are associated with being loved, like acceptance, appreciation, comfort, confidence, gratitude, happiness, and many more. Hence, it is very important to love or be loved. No, so the next question is, does it really matter what other thinks about me? I believe that what other thinks of me doesn't determine my worth or identity. I do not need any external validation to understand my worth and significance. I am not saying that the opinion of others do not matter. Sometimes we need to know the perspective of others also, which is a good thing. Instead, I am trying to say that we should not depend so much on the thoughts and opinions of others to check our self worth. We should focus on these three terms: self awareness, self acceptance, and self love. The order of these three terms also matters. First of all, we should be aware of our passions, likes, dislikes, weaknesses, strengths, and so on. Then comes self acceptance. Unless we accept ourselves, how can anyone else accept us? So, first of all, we should accept ourselves as what we are. After that, self love. Self love implies self compassion and self care. Hence, when you start loving yourself, you start enhancing your inner qualities and an improved version of you emerges. Now, moving towards the next question. What does unconditional love look like for you? From my perspective, unconditional love is a love without judgment, expectations, or limitations. It consists of acceptance, empathy, selflessness, forgiveness, patience, support, and many more. We accept that person with all their strengths and weaknesses without trying to change them, and this is the first step towards loving someone unconditionally. We used to prioritize the needs and happiness of that person. The foundation of love becomes very strong when there are no conditions, because when love is based on conditions, then it is clear that if the condition is not fulfilled, then there will be no love between them. The best example for unconditional love is parents' love for their child. So, it was all about my viewpoint about unconditional love. Now, the next question is, am I employing a healthy perspective? A healthy perspective refers to a balanced and constructive way of thinking, viewing, and making life experiences and relationships. If I talk about myself, I used to stay open minded because healthy perspective refers to opening to the new ideas and willing to learn from different situations or people. Even if I face failure, it will be an opportunity for me to learn something. It also comprises of optimism, self-awareness, being confident and realistic with a positive mindset. Let me tell you a short story of my JEE journey so that you can understand how I adopted a healthy approach or healthy perspective at that time. I was in class 12 and I was appearing for this exam for the first time. I cleared the exam with a decent percentile, but it was not enough to take admission in a good NIT. At first, I cried a lot because of my results, but eventually I realized that I have an opportunity to do much better next time. I learned from my mistakes and improved myself as much as possible and appeared in the exam again. And now it was the time to see the result. I got 98 percentile and took admission in IT branch at National Institute of Technology, Raipur. Thus, I can say that yes, I am employing a healthy perspective. So the last question is, what do I need to change about myself? So we are humans and it is very obvious that we will have some flaws in us which we want to improve. Similarly, I also need some change or improvement in myself. I want to improve my communication skills because it is the most important thing in every aspect of life. It is needed everywhere, whether it is a family function, networking event, seminar, and other things. Another thing is building self confidence. I often feel underconfident even after knowing about that particular thing. I also know that the barrier in building my self confidence is hesitation. And the last one is patience. Sometimes I lost my patience, and as a result, my brain starts feeling mental pressure and my body gets stressed out. So, these are the things that I need to change about myself. And that was all about myself. Thank you for watching this video.